She's trying to play it cool, but when a woman has a huge crush, her subconscious can throw little curveballs that expose her feelings. These aren't grand declarations or obvious flirting. They're tiny mistakes or oops moments that slip out when she's crushing hard. If you catch these subtle slip-ups, you'll know she's into you even if she's pretending everything is casual. Let's look at 5 common subconscious mistakes women make when they secretly like you a lot. Slip-up 1. Social media clues. The double take like. In the digital age, one of the funniest crush slip-ups happens online. Picture this. You wake up to a notification that she liked a really old photo of yours at 2 a.m. Then maybe it's unliked quickly, or she acts like nothing happened. Whoops, she was probably scrolling deep on your profile, meaning she's super interested in you, and her finger slipped. That accidental like is a classic crush giveaway. Similarly, notice how fast she views your Instagram or Snapchat stories. Is she often one of the first viewers? She might not even realize she's always watching for your updates. She just can't help it. Another one, she comments on or reacts to many of your posts, then perhaps later downplays it. These social media oops moments show you're on her mind. If she wasn't into you, she wouldn't be deep diving your profile or eagerly consuming your content. So that 2018 photo she accidentally liked, take it as a digital blush her interest is showing. Slip-up 2. Freudian name slips and constant mentions. When we like someone, our brain kind of fixates on their name in stories. She might let your name slip out in conversations where it wasn't really needed. For instance, she's telling friends about her weekend, and instead of saying, "I went with some friends," she blurts, "I went with Mike. Oh, and some other friends." Why specifically mention you? Because you're front and center in her mind. Another slip-up could be accidentally calling someone else by your name. If she does that, wow, you are definitely on her brain. More commonly, her friends might tease that she talks about you all the time. If her bestie jokes, "We know a lot about you, she brings you up often," that's gold. It means in her unguarded moments with people she trusts, her crush on you is very apparent. These name drops and constant mentions are usually not on purpose. In fact, she might only realize she's doing it when her friends point it out. It's like her heart can't shut up about you, even if her mouth is trying to. Slip-up 3. The oops wrong person text, or over-texting. Ever get a text from her that seems oddly not meant for you, like, "Hey, did you pick up the dry cleaning?" Followed by, "Oops, wrong chat." Some people do intentionally fake this to start a convo, but often it's a genuine mistake from a distracted mind, distracted thinking about you. If she's composing a message to someone else but your chat is open because she was maybe rereading your texts, boom, accidental send. Or consider if she texts you something super random at an odd hour, then says, "Sorry, that was meant for someone else." Could be an excuse because she wanted to strike up a conversation. Another texting slip-up is simply texting you a bit too much or responding at lightning speed consistently, then maybe pretending, "Oh, I just happened to have my phone." When you really like someone, it's hard to resist jumping on a message. She might later worry she seemed too eager and play it off cool. But if you notice, she occasionally accidentally messages you or her texting enthusiasm leaks out, take it as a sign. You're under her skin, in a good way. Slip-up 4. Little jealousy flare-ups. She might be trying to seem chill, but watch her reaction when other women are in the picture. A woman who's crushing hard can slip up by showing jealousy in subtle ways. For example, you mention a female coworker, and she suddenly asks a few too many questions. "Oh, you have lunch with her often? Is she pretty?" Then perhaps gives a tight smile. Or she overhears another girl jokingly flirt with you, and later on she's a bit pouty, or makes a snarky comment like, "You and your fan club." She might quickly try to cover it with a laugh, but her tone betrayed that twinge of envy. Even just her facial expression can give it away. A brief frown or a flash in her eyes before she composes herself. Another example. If you're talking in a group and a girl interrupts you, your crush might jump in quickly to steer the conversation back to you two, or just visibly lose her happy demeanor. These little jealous reactions are often reflexes. She likely doesn't want to show her cards, but the thought of someone else stealing your attention makes her react before she can stop herself. A tiny jealous comment here, or a protective stance there, like sliding closer to you when another woman is near. Is her heart yelling, "Mine," even if her head's telling her to play it cool? Slip up 5. Convenient coincidences. She's always around. If she's crushing, she might happen to be around you more often, even without formally making plans, and sometimes she overdoes the casualness of it. Like she'll show up at your regular coffee spot and be like, "Oh, fancy seeing you here. What are the odds?" When in reality, she knew you go every morning at 8. Or she volunteers to help with something that involves you, then later might act like it was no big deal. Another slip. If you mention an event or interest and then she suddenly takes interest too. "You love that band? No way, me too." Maybe she listened to them all night to have a reason to talk to you about it. While some of these could be intentional, often she'll convince herself these meetups are accidental or just friendly. But if it's happening a lot, she always runs into you on campus, at work, at the gym. Odds are she's orchestrating some of it without admitting it to you, or fully to herself. And sometimes, in orchestrating, she'll stumble. For example, she might say, "I was just in the neighborhood," and you reply, "That's funny, you live 30 minutes away." Cue a blush or stammer as she realizes her little scheme is a bit see-through. Her being frequently in your orbit is a big green flag of interest, even if she pretends it's coincidence. Crushes have a way of bubbling to the surface in ways we don't expect. These slip-ups are usually not part of her plan. In fact, she might internally facepalm each time she realizes she revealed a bit too much. But for you, they are invaluable signals. Each accidental like, every time your name pops out of her mouth, each wrong text, flare of jealousy, or convenient run-in is like a neon sign blinking, "I really, really like you." If you notice these happening consistently, chances are high she's into you big time. The sweet part is, because they're unintentional, you know these signals are genuine. She didn't stage them. Her heart tripped her up. So what do you do with this info? Easy. If you're into her, use it as encouragement to make a move or deepen your connection. She might be mortified by her own slip-ups, so gently ease her mind. Respond positively. Tease her lightly. "Were you cyber-stalking my old pics last night? Don't worry, I'm flattered." Or better, let her know you enjoy spending time with her too. Show that you value her attention rather than calling her out harshly. The goal isn't to make her feel embarrassed, it's to open the door for both of you to drop the pretenses and move closer. Catching these subconscious slip-ups is like getting a sneak peek into her true feelings. Now that you can spot them, you'll never be in the dark about whether that special woman is secretly crushing on you hard. Pay attention, enjoy the little hints, and who knows, you might be the one she's accidentally confessing her love to next.